This is a part one video of the White Belt Kata in Java. I've got everything up in here. This video and the series, a three-part series here, is going to be good if you're just learning how to do this. So if you're still running through and still trying to figure out how to make everything work, this is going to be a good series for you. I do still have the two-part series that goes a lot faster. So once you get through these and you're feeling more comfortable, you can use those two-part series, and it's going to be, again, much shorter. You'll be able to go through it much more quickly. So I have the prime number folder here open, and we've got a few files here. There's a little update from the README, and I'm going to post this in terms of the new project file for Java. There's been some security updates in Visual Studio Code that forces us to do things a very particular way in this case. So what I need to do is I need to open this folder in Visual Studio Code. So I can just right-click anywhere on the dark space or white space down here and say Open with Code. This will open it up, make sure everything's up and running. I need to do this because when I run the Maven steps, I have to make sure that I'm inside a folder that I already have access to. So I've got some files here. I'm going to go and open up these two files. And what we're really doing today, this part one video, is all about the first two steps of the White Belt Kata. So these are create a shell app and create a test project or folder. So that's the idea of this first video. The next video, we're going to go through the next 4 steps. And then the last video, the third video, we'll do the final 4 steps. So we're going to do these first 2 steps. These 2 steps are in the new project file. So the new project file for each language represents the first 2 steps of the White Belt Kata. So let's run through and see what we're going to do. So we're going to open Visual Studio Code. Okay, we've got that. We're going to enter the command Maven new project. We're going to add a pom root project. It's going to be the root with some settings. Once that's done, we're going to create either a console or web application. I'm going to do a console application. Most of the students do console. It's a little bit easier when you get to the exam, so we'll do a console application. Once we're done with that, we'll create a library project. We'll need to edit the pom.xml files to make sure there's a dependency, and then we just finish by making sure there are no errors or warnings. So that's the idea here. We do have some more information down below, so here's the steps for the console application. So once we get to that, here's steps for a web app if you would prefer to do that. It's definitely good to practice. I'm not going to cover it in this particular video. Here's the steps for creating the library project. So again, those are just sub-steps down below that we're going to break everything out and do it that way. So starting off, we've got Visual Studio Code open. We're going to enter the command Maven new project. This is a Visual Studio Code command, not a terminal command. So you can get to that by doing Control-Shift-P, or you can go up to the top here, and let me just maximize this. I can go to the top and hit the greater than symbol. Both of those are going to do the same thing. So the greater than symbol or Control-Shift-P goes up there and hits the greater than symbol. I'm looking for Maven new project. If you haven't used it recently, it may not show up at the top. Just type Maven, you'll see all the different commands here. I'm just using the up and down arrows to select the one I want. I'll hit that and hit enter. You can also click on it. And then we need the pom root. Now the pom root isn't listed in the initial one, so I'm going to say more, and then I'm going to type pom, and there it is, pom root. I'm going to choose the latest version. Always choose the latest version when you can. And now it's going to ask us for the group ID and the artifact ID. So the group ID in our case is going to be com dot, and generally it's company name. So we'll just use Lucentary here. And then the product or problem space, I'm going to say White Belt Kata. And I'm going to copy White Belt Kata because that's going to be my artifact ID. So whatever the last part is going to be your artifact ID. So com.lucentary.whitebeltkata, we'll hit enter. And then I'm just going to paste White Belt Kata, or you can retype it in, White Belt Kata. These are all lowercase. Java is very particular about that. So these are going to be package names and project names, group names, artifact names. It wants it all lowercase. Then it's going to ask, where do you want this to be placed? And I'm going to choose this folder. I'm not going to navigate anywhere. I'm just going to hit enter, which is the folder where we were for the prime number problem. If you want to place it somewhere else, please do so. You can navigate wherever you'd like. It does not matter where this goes. For convenience, I'm just going to place it in the same folder where the README file is. So I say enter. It's going to run through some things down below. Once that's done, I'm going to hit enter on the version number, just accept the default, and then same thing on yes. That's done, and now it says, hey, I've got your project here open. Now that we've got that open, and this is not in these steps, what we need to do is open that folder from Visual Studio Code. So I can go to File, Open Folder, or Control-K, Control-O. You can see the shortcuts there. So File, Open Folder, and I'm going to navigate back into where it was. I want to go into this White Belt Kata folder, and this is the folder I want to make sure to open. So I want to go into that folder. It will look empty. There are some files. There's just no folders. I'll say Select Folder, and now it reopens everything. It opens with the pom.xml in the root. So your code should now look like this, where you'll see pom.xml under White Belt Kata, or whatever it is you called your project, whatever that artifact ID was that you used. So now that we've got this, we want to go ahead and run through the rest of it. I'm going to navigate back and reopen our new project file. Let's go and zoom in a little bit more so you can see a little better. All right, so we've run through a lot of these steps. We're actually now on step 7. So step 6 was open the new folder that was created. So again, we just ran through these already. So now we're going to create the main project as either a console or web application project. I'm going to do this as a console project. So inside VS Code in the Explorer tab, that's this files icon up at the top left. It should be already selected. You'll see White Belt Kata and pom.xml. Under the Explorer tab, under Maven, we're going to click the plus sign to add a new project. So let's do that. Move my face. So Maven is going to be down here at the bottom. And then here's that plus sign next to Maven. We're adding a new project. And let me scroll just a little bit so we can read. We want to choose Maven Archetype Quick Start. So there it is, Maven Archetype Quick Start. We're going to choose the latest version. And then our name here is going to be, again, similar format, company name. I'll again just use Lucentary. Problem space. So I'm going to call this prime numbers, because prime numbers is really the problem that we're trying to solve. .console app. So you can see that here. Company name, product or problem space, and then console app. I'm going to copy console app because that's going to be my artifact ID. So I'll paste that in, console app. You're welcome to just retype it as well. We're going to choose the default folder. We're going to put it underneath the White Belt Kata folder. It's going to run through, and again, it's going to ask us a couple of questions around the version number. And do you want to confirm? You can just hit enter both times. It'll give us a little message that says, hey, I've created that now. Excellent. I'm going to go ahead and close that. So when prompted, we clicked yes. Now we need to open the pom.xml file in the console app folder. You'll see that it's red. And we just need to make sure the Java version matches. So not the root POM. The root POM is the project for the POM root, for the root level project. We want the console app pom.xml. So I'm going to open that up, and I'll notice on lines 20 and 21, it's using the version 1.7, which is not one that I have on my machine. To know that, there's a few different ways to find it. One is I can hit this errors and warnings icon, and it'll tell me what I've got. So on my machine, I've got JRE 21. If I'm not sure what that is, I can also go to the terminal, and I can type Java, and I believe it's -- version. There it is. So Java, I actually have Java 23. So I could use either 21 or Java 23, either one on my machine. You can basically find out for yourself the same thing. So Java -- version, that'll tell you the Java number you're running, or you can look at the warnings down here and it'll tell you another option. So I could use 21 or I could use 23. So I'm going to go ahead and do 23 just because it's the latest version. I'm going to change these 1.7 values to 23. If yours is 24, use 24. If yours is 22, use 22. So whatever version number you have on your computer, you will put that into lines 20 and 21. We'll save it. It's going to ask if you want to synchronize the Java class path configuration. This is important. Always say yes. Always synchronize the class path and the configuration. Otherwise, you're going to end up needing to reload Visual Studio, which is just a pain. So anytime it asks you if you want to synchronize the class path and the configuration, you want to say yes. That gets rid of the red, so we are in good shape there. I'm going to close the pom.xml file for now. And so again, we've got when prompted, click yes to synchronize. So we're good there. We're going to head back up. We have now created the console project, so we now need to create the library project. So I'm going to scroll down again. We're going to start on line 32. So again, in VS Code, on the Explorer tab, we're going to go to under Maven and hit the plus sign again. And then once again, we're going to create a project. This one is also going to be a quick start, Maven-archetype-quick start. Latest version. And this is going to be com.lucentary. And then I called it prime numbers. So the previously was prime numbers.console app. This one's just the prime numbers project where we're going to put the prime number functionality. The artifact ID is prime numbers. So again, I just copied and pasted. It's going to ask us where to put it. Just that folder is perfectly fine. And then again, it's going to ask us about the version number, and to confirm, we'll hit enter twice to say yes. So a lot of formalities we just need to click through. It told us that it created the folder. That's great. Now that that's done, once again, we need to edit the POM file for our version of Java. So I'm going to open up POM. Same thing, 1.7. I'm going to change to -23. Yours may be a different version, just whatever that version was that you had in the other one. Save it, and it's going to ask to synchronize the Java class path configuration. Say yes. All right, that takes care of that. Let's head back up. Finally, we need to create a dependency from console app onto prime numbers. Console app needs to know about prime numbers. Prime numbers is where the calculation actually happens. Console app needs to know about that. So we need to add a reference. What we need to do is copy some values. I'm going to open these up. Copy values from the prime numbers POM into the console app POM so they know about each other. So I'm going to open up both of these. I'm I'm going to go to the prime numbers POM first, and you'll see it in the tab up here. You'll see it's pom.xml, and it tells you the folder, prime numbers versus pom.xml console app. Make sure you're doing one of these. If you see pom.xml at the root, period backslash, that is not the one you want. Do not edit that root one. We're looking at the child pom.xml files. So I'm going to look at pom.xml for prime numbers. What I'm going to copy over is, so here's the parent. Here's my group ID, artifact ID, and version ID for this project. So not these are inside the parent element. See how that works? So parent element, my parent is White Belt Kata. I, in this particular case, am com.lucentary.prime numbers. So I'm going to copy these 3 lines, and I'm going to go into pom.xml for console app. And what we need to do is we need to add a dependency element. So I'm going to go down to these dependencies. So this is one dependency. I'm basically going to create another version of that. I'm going to do new line, open angle bracket, dependency. It's going to help us out. So I'm going to paste that in. I'm going to hover over this, and I'm going to paste in what I've got in my clipboard. And you don't need to format. I'm going to tab in a couple of times because these are child elements of dependency, but you can leave it unindented. It doesn't really matter. Now that I've got these in here, I'm going to save. Again, it's going to ask, do we want to synchronize? Say yes. So I've copied values from prime numbers into the console app pom.xml into a dependency. And I did not hit yes in time. So I need to change it and say yes. So make sure to say yes. Don't make the same mistake I did. All right, so I've got those done. At this point, I can close the files. There should be no errors or warnings. I have Java ready, 0 errors or warnings. So that concludes the new project setup. We are now done with steps 1 and 2. So I'll open that up so we can see we're done with steps 1 and 2 of the White Belt Kata. This is a good time to copy this out. So if you want to move on to step 2, you can copy this folder now, rename it something somewhere, put it somewhere and say, basically, this is the end of part 1, so you don't have to do this over and over again.